family to like just be, oh, I wasn't invited, I'm gonna curse your daughter, kind of thing. So
I guess, but not everything needs an origin. To quote
yeah, I can
Jurassic
understand
Park,
that.
just because you can does not mean you should. Like everything doesn't need an origin.
Yeah.
Like it didn't. Like I don't want to see a Hopper origin film. Is it Hopper? Whatever. The bug,
Hopper.
the bug from Bug's Life, the villain
Oh,
from
Bug's
Bug's
That's
Life,
Life.
yeah.
Hopper, I believe.
Well, people had such a fascination with villains, they wanted to dive deeper and make them more relatable somehow. So that's
I
where you get
guess.
Cruella and Maleficent. Like Hopper, yeah, you wouldn't do that, but
No,
I
I
don't know.
guess.
Well, Hopper wasn't a very interesting villain.
I ended up watching like a whole video. Like, someone was like explaining Bug's Life, like it was like the forgotten stepchild of like those early Pixar films. But we're not doing Pixar. We keep bringing up Pixar
Yeah.
for some reason.
You
I
keep
think
bringing up Pixar.
yeah, it's me. It's my fault why we keep bringing up Pixar. But yeah, but like that whole going by the eras, like I forgot that Bambi. Like I don't know again because I get all at once that like Snow White, Pinocchio, Fantasia. I forgot Fantasia came out in like the 30s.
Yeah,
But
I
like
forgot that was so early. Yeah, that's
yeah,
crazy.
like and if you actually go back and look, and it's going with like with I think the problem Disney's in now is a lot of these movies back then were kind of experimental because like they were like their
Oh
first
yeah.
films.
Yep,
Like it was kind of
absolutely.
interesting.
By the way, if you go back and look what I'm doing currently at the different films and everything, just the amount of movies they put out, it was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's both animated and not animated. It's just as
Yeah,
many as they
Oh
pushed
yeah.
out every year. It's nuts.
Well, they had various teams because they had two teams working on Pocahontas and Lion King at the same time,
Right.
like A team and B team. And A team, because they thought Pocahontas was going to be the big one, was going to be the big money maker,
which is
and they had the A
crazy.
team on there. And they let the B team like, oh yeah, we have this other movie. It's called The Lion King. You guys can work on that, and that ended up being the one that made it big.
Took it out, yeah.
Yeah,
There's one I'd forgotten about, Pinocchio.
yeah,
That's a classic.
Yeah,
it's definitely a classic. I mean, that's back in the golden era. So that's what
Hmm.
for anyone listening, that's called the Golden Era, 1937 to 1942, was Snow White, Pinocchio, Fantasia, Dumbo, and Bambi,
Right.
like the OGs for sure.
OGs.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Oh, geez. No. Okay.
I think in that list, I think I've only seen Dumbo once. I think it's like the lowest out of all of those.
It's
Like that's not one that's very memorable in my mind.
it's definitely not my favorite. I think the scene where he gets drunk and goes into this like just
Yes.
weird visions, I think that just freaked me out a little bit when I was a kid.